everyone. I just am here tonight wanting to do a little video with you guys. I am packing for camping, so we are actually going to go camping for the week, and I wanted to show you guys what I'm packing for my service dog Faith. I also have 3 other dogs, so I have 4 dogs in total. 3 of them are German Shepherds, including Faith, and I do have a little dog. I have a little Chinese crested named Shelby. So I am in my room on my bed, and there is stuff all over the bed. The camera's kind of like right in the middle of the bed, so I'm just going to show you. I'm going to pack a bag for them with all the stuff that I'm going to need. I've been out. I worked this morning for a couple hours, and then I've been getting my camper ready. I do have a travel trailer that it's like a 30-foot travel trailer that we camp in. So it'll be me and my son and our 4 dogs. My family is going to. They have their own campers, so I've been loading stuff in the camper for the rest of the day, and we got the camper washed and all that kind of stuff. So now it's late, it's like 10 o'clock, and I figured I'd do a video and show you guys what I'm going to pack for the dogs. So some of the stuff is going to be like stuff specifically for my service dog, and then stuff's going to just be in general for the other dogs that I'm going to take. So I love to go hiking. When we go camping, that's one of my favorite things to do, is to go on a hike in the woods. And where we're going has a really nice trail that is completely shaded. It's all in the woods, the entire trail, which makes it super nice. Usually there really isn't any people walking the trail usually. Every time I've walked it, I've never seen anybody else. So me and my sister-in-law, we usually go walk the trail, and sometimes we get the opportunity to let the dogs off leash for a little bit, which is nice. We cross a creek and all that kind of stuff, so it's really fun, and we really enjoy it. I love camping with the dogs. It's just one of my favorite things to do, and it brings me a lot of joy. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to bring. I'm going to start with some of the bigger stuff, because I'm going to put that on the bottom in this duffel bag here that I have. So I've got this duffel bag. I'm going to fill it with stuff for the dogs. So the first thing I'm going to show you, let me grab it. So I've got 2 of these backpacks. Let me grab the other one. So these are going to be, I mean, I can put them on any of the dogs. So there's just these 2 backpacks. They're kind of like Y-front harness backpacks. The one thing I really like about these, they have little poop bag holders. There's none in there. I have to put some in there, but and usually what I do is I will put a medical kit, which I have in one of them, and then like some water bottles and stuff like that. So I try to not overfill these, but 2 of the dogs can use these. So I got one in like a lime green and one in an orange. So I use these a lot. They do have a ring, like 2 rings on the backs of them, so I guess you could put like a full strap handle if you wanted to on it, but I don't really use this for like service dog work. This is just our hiking backpacks, so it allows them to be able to carry some stuff, because usually when I go hiking, I have all 3 of the big dogs. I usually don't take my little dog when we go. She doesn't like to go that far, so usually she's like a little walk around and she's good to go. So my other dogs love to go on the hike. One of my dogs, my oldest German Shepherd, he is 10. His name's Rocco, and he was having a little trouble last year on the hike, and so I don't think he's going to be able to do the usual hike that we do. I think it's too long for him, so I think he'll probably either stay back at the camper, or I'll do a shorter walk with him. He's kind of arthritic, and he had an injury earlier in the year, and he pulled, I don't think he tore his ACL, but he definitely strained a muscle, but he did get better. So with some crate rest and that, he did, and he's not lame now, but you know, he's a little unstable in the rear end, so I just don't think a really long hike is going to be beneficial. I think he would be, his brain would want to go, but I don't think his body will handle that. So he's probably going to stay behind this year and do shorter walks in that. So I probably won't put one of these on him and make him have to carry anything. He'll just get to go and enjoy. So you know, Faith and then my other dog, Fiona, could definitely wear these. So this is the first thing I'm putting in there. So we're just gonna jam these in here for a moment. And I'll pack it better after I get off the phone, after I get off the video, guys. Okay, so the next big thing that I'm gonna take is Faith's gear. So I'm probably gonna bring her like One Tigress vest here. So I'll probably bring this one. This is her like more professional looking one. I'm sure everybody, you know, everybody's seen this before. So this is her One Tigress vest. So I just have a couple patches on here. This one says access required by law, no exceptions. Psychiatric service dog. On the top it says service dog do not separate from handler. Stop. I really like these. These tend to be really beneficial. Most people see these and they're like, okay. And then on this one I've got service dog working, do not touch, and then stress and anxiety response on this one. So this is her more like professional looking get up, and I usually put some like ADA cards and stuff like that in there. So I'm gonna bring this with me, and then I'm also going to bring her tactical vest. So this is like her tactical vest. This is a I forget the brand. I think it's like a Pet Nanny or something like that it was called. So this is her like tactical one here, which I really like the snaps that are on this. So I'll probably bring this one. I need to change out some patches and stuff like that. But I mean, this is the one that she wore most of the time when she was like in training and that. This is the first vest that I got her. So I just have a bunch of patches, I would say service dog and training on them. But I really like this vest. It fits her really well. It's really well made. So I'm probably gonna bring her tactical one and her One Tigress one in case we need it. I don't know. It's like a backup. I probably don't need both of them. But I do really like this. This was the first vest I ever got her, and then I got her the One Tigress one after that. And I did an unboxing with a Pup Accessories Craft harness, Y-front harness that I got her with a cape and all of that, and it's got the counterbalance and guide, semi-rigid guide handle on it. But I'm going to bring these two. I don't think I'll need that. I'll probably just bring like a pull strap or something like that. So I'm going to bring this one too. And then my mom, she's coming, and my brother and his wife. So my sister-in-law, my mom, and I all like to work with the dogs while we're there. So we like to do a lot of training, a lot of hiking. So we just kind of use it as an opportunity to work with the dogs in different environments. So I usually bring a plethora of like training equipment, things like that. So I'm gonna bring long line. I don't know that we will necessarily need it for anything, but it's good to have it just in case that we do need it to use on something or one of the dogs. So Faith is off-leash trained. I mean, all of my dogs are off-leash trained, so we don't really need this, but it's good to have it in case we need it for some reason, so that's going to go too. I usually use this with my tactical harness, this leather hands-free leash. So this I got from Bold Lead Designs. I love this. I love the braided leather that's here. This is a really nice leash, and it does have the ability so you can make a slip lead out of it, so you can you know, hook it around to this ring right here, and you can make a slip lead out of it, and it does have like the stopper there. So I usually don't use it for that, but anyways, I usually use this with her tactical because it kind of just goes with it. So I'm gonna bring another hands-free leash. This one's my Biothane. This is probably the one that's gonna get used the most over the week. So because they do have a lake where we're going camping, so I love to take the dogs swimming and let them swim in the lake. And all of my dogs will swim, so I like to use Biothane stuff when they're getting wet. So this one as well has the ability to have the slip lead. Again, I got this one from Bold Lead Designs too. This is a really nice Biothane leash. I love the feel of this, the thickness of it. So I got this one, so this is definitely going to. As far as training things go, I'm going to bring my treat pouch. It's got a little poop bag holder, which I gotta refill all these. This is my favorite like treat bag. I just got this at like Petco, I think it was, but it stays open, you know, and then it just slams shut. So, but it will stay open, and I do have treats in there. So usually on my treat bag, I hook. I've got a traffic lead here. I've got another poop bag holder and her tab leash that I use. So a lot of times when I'm doing off-leash stuff with her, I'll just put this tab leash on her. I like the traffic lead, but the problem with her is when she puts her head down, and I have this problem when we do an agility class, like I can't put a traffic lead on her because she will get her front foot caught in this, so I usually just do her tab leash. So I'm going to take this with me. So I'm going to take some treats, different brands, different flavors, all that good stuff. So take some of those. I do cut up like hot dog and stuff like that and put that in there, so the flavor gets on it all. Back up, goes from a prong collar to a regular collar, so I'm going to bring that too, because I'm going to bring her Herm Springer prong collar. I use a prong collar on all. I mean, Faith doesn't really need the prong collar anymore. She's pretty much like, it was a training tool I used, but I still put it on her. But I can work her without it, no problem. So I'm going to bring her prong collar, and I will use a prong collar on my old man Rocco, because when he was a puppy and that he was shown conformation, that's what he was taught to pull on the lead, which he was successful. He's a good show dog, but he has a tendency to want to get in that zone. So I do use, and he doesn't pull when he knows when he's got the prong collar on. He won't pull. Fiona does not need a prong collar. She's never needed a prong collar. She's never needed anything more than a flat collar because she's so sensitive to any like leash correction that she's never really needed a prong collar, but she'll wear one, so, but she doesn't need it. So I'm gonna bring prong collars. I've got them for everyone. I'm gonna bring Faith's Rec Specs. I gotta put the lens in it, so we've been walking her without the lens. And she's doing really, really well with it. And my goal is over the week to get her with the walk with the lenses on. So I'm gonna bring these and put the lenses on them. I've got some pet wipes. I'll probably I usually keep a pack of these like in her one Tigress vest too, in case I need to wipe her down. So I do have these as well as because of the fact that they might go swimming in the lake. I've got some dry, like, no rinse foam shampoo, make them smell good. I can rub them down with a towel and all this, so I'm going to bring that too in case they decide to get stinky. I've got a collapsible water bowl. I have one of these. I have one of these I'll bring, and I have a pink one that's like this too, a little bit bigger one. So I'm going to bring these, and usually I put these in their backpack too so I can give them water when we're out. So I'm going to bring these. And then I've got Faith's boots. These I just got from PetSmart. These are the Arcadia Trail. I am going to get her some Wagwellies because I think these are a hair too small for her. So they still work, but I think I need to get her a little bit bigger size. So I'm going to bring these, and I need to get another pair for the other dogs. But so I got these because Faith's usually she's the one that goes out with me. So these are hers. So I'm going to bring those. My old man Rocco is still an intact male. So he has a tendency to, let me grab this. He has a tendency to want to mark. He doesn't do it in the house. So he's house trained. So he doesn't do it in the house. But, you know, he has a tendency to want to mark when he goes places and things like that. So, obviously on the trail, it's not a big deal. I let him pee on whatever I want. But when we're camping or we're in new environments or whatever, and he has to pee all the time. So I do put a belly band on him. I have these that are washable ones that he wears that have little koalas on them, which he doesn't go to the bathroom in these. It's just enough to keep him to not want to mark. So I have these, and I also have disposable ones just in case. So I will pack these and take them in case we need them. You know, I don't want him peeing on things he's not supposed to. So then I've got the collars that I don't usually keep. I have certain collars I keep on them at home that don't have, it's just got their name and my phone number monogrammed actually on the collar itself. They're like little martingale collars. I don't have one handy, they're on the dogs, but so it's usually the collars that I wear on them at home, just little cloth martingale collars that have their name and my phone number on them. But when we go out, I have these it's a Tag for Hope collar. So this one's Rocco's. So he's got the old cool cars there. And it's got the tag that has his name on it. And then on the back of it, it's got all the information, like my address. It's got a picture of him. And it does say, like, you know, he's microchipped and everything. So I put these on them when we leave because this has a ton of information on it. So they all have matching leashes, collars, and Rocco's prong collar. So this is for Rocco. And then I have Fiona's. Hold on, it's behind. And Fiona has, sorry. She has the little Lucky Charms one. So how cute is that? Lucky Charms, and her, you know, tag that says Fiona and all the information on it. And she has a matching leash too, and prong collar for her too. And then Faith has one, but she has it on right now. And then I have harnesses that they wear. I have harnesses that they wear in the car when I seatbelt them in. So this is going to go in my truck. So I have one for Rocco, And then I have one for Fiona, and usually I put Faith's tactical one on her when she goes in the car, because it's got a really nice like clasp, and it's got a big pad, like big chest plate, so I feel like it's like the safest one for her to wear in there. So I put these on them when they're in the truck, and then I have these small leashes that have a carabiner. So what I do is I will wrap it around the 3 headrests, and then clasp it to their harnesses, and that's what they wear when they're in the truck. I'm making a video. You want to say hi? That's my son Nathan.
Hi.
Okay. So I have one of these for each of the dogs. And then probably, oh, I got this too. So this is like Faith's like hiking setup. This is like, I got this when I got her boots. This is an Arcadia Trail. It's okay, get your head back. It's an Arcadia Trail collar. It's pink and purple, and it's got this big like roped leash that attaches to a belt. So usually I can also wear this belt and actually clasp all 3 dogs to this. I'm not the hugest fan of this leash because it's really thick and it's a little heavy. It's especially like these clasps are just really big, thick, and bulky. So I'm not a huge fan of like the leash portion of this. But I do like the belt, so I'm going to bring the belt and the leash and then this collar that goes with it. So I am going to bring that. I've got med kit that I'm going to keep, and I've got some ACE bandaging that I'm going to bring too, so just in case anybody gets hurt. Let me fix the camera. Anybody gets hurt while we're on the trail. I've got this collar. This is a Nathan, you gotta get back please. I've got a Spark Paws. This is a big thick 2-inch wide collar. It's got a handle on it. I've got a matching leash to go with it, that is like a combination of purple and blue, and it's got a matching treat pouch, so, or poop bag holder, sorry. But I'm probably going to bring this as well. I do like these clasps that come with it, so it goes on and off. It's like, it's pretty heavy duty. So I'll probably bring this as like a backup collar just in case somebody needs a backup collar. And then Then the last things that I'm going to bring, so I've got a plethora of bandanas that I'm going to bring. Different. I like to put a different bandana on them. This is kind of for them all. You know, I've got like an in-training vest. I've got our bandana. I've got Faith's fluffy, not fat bandana, which I thought is cute. And it's got donuts on the back. It goes with her her collar, her Tags for Hope collar and leash, so she got as a matching bandana. So the last things I'm going to bring, besides food and treat bowls and all of that, is I've got Faith's Thunder shirt. I like to bring this. When she was really little, or when she was young, she had a horrible time with thunderstorms. Like early in her training, horrible time with thunderstorms. And she would pace and try to hide under my computer desk, is how she handled that in the beginning. Now, since we have done a lot of training and desensitizing and working her in environments that provided stress that she had to learn to handle and cope with, she's gotten 1,000 times better. So she still doesn't like thunderstorms, but she will work in them, and she will listen, and she doesn't want to pace around. But you can tell that she's on edge about it. And that's only when there's like really bad like thundering going on. So like the last time we were at Walmart together, a big storm blew in, and we kind of sat inside the store and tried to wait for it to pass because I didn't want to walk her out there with it thundering like that, because it was actually torrential downpour, like raining. But she handled it really well. You could tell she was stressed more, you know, than what would be normal. She had a kind of a worried look on her face, but she continued to work despite, you could tell, the uncomfortability she was in with that. But anyway, so I do still use this thunder shirt on her when we have really bad storms, just when she's here in the house. I think it helps a little bit. I wouldn't say this is like, it really like, whoa, works, but I do put this on her when I know she's a little stressed. So I'll bring that just in case. I don't think we're gonna need it. The last thing that I have is this Cool Coat. It's like a chamois, okay? I've had this since my very first German Shepherd. This is like 13 years old. So this thing, it's hard, okay? But you get it wet and it like brings down, it's like a chamois, okay? You get it wet. It's hard right now, but you get it wet and it softens up and it will go across the whole dog's back. I got this at a dog show like 14 years ago, I think it was 13, 14 years ago. And I would love to find another one. I need to go to a dog show and get another one because you can't like find these anywhere. I know it's so hard with it being you know, so but you can see it's like a coat that goes on them, but it gets wet, and I've used this for forever. So I would love to find another one. I need to go to a dog show and find another one, because that's usually the only places you can get these. So, but this thing's awesome. So I'm gonna bring that in case we get hot or overheated in that. So I think that's pretty much it. So I've got car seat harnesses, collars and leashes, training collars, training leashes, bandanas, water bowls, backpacks, her harnesses, and then I've already packed their food, their supplements, their dog bowls, all of that stuff. So I already have that packed in the camper, so I don't have that available. But so that's kind of, I'm going to get all this stuff shoved into the duffel bag, and that's going to go in the camper for the dogs. And I am going to be vlogging this camping trip, so I'm going to show some videos of some training sessions that we're going to do with the dogs. You'll get to see some of my family, and I'm going to try to just take you guys along with us hiking, walking around, and if I make any special like public access trips with Faith during this camping trip, there are a few little like local restaurants and stuff that we might go to at least once while we're out there. So I will show you that and just take you on this adventure with us. So thank you for hanging with me, and this is a long video. I had a lot of stuff to show. Sorry about the camera kind of falling around, but again, it's late. I've been working all day trying to get stuff done. So thanks so much for watching, and I will be seeing you soon. Stay tuned for the vlog, okay? Bye guys.